Hello, this video will teach you how to use a custom domain with your website. A custom domain would be something like www.mywebsite.com. The first step is you need to go to a company that sells domain names such as GoDaddy.com or Network Solutions and buy a domain from them. We unfortunately currently do not sell domain names at EasyServiceWebsites.com. Once you purchase your domain, come back here to Easy Service Websites and log into your account. You'll want to go to Websites up at the very top to see a list of your websites. Then here you'll see all the websites you have in your account. Let's go ahead and click on this first website if this was the website you want to change the domain on. Now we're going to see several settings. It says customer has your name right there, has your user ID, also has your website ID right below there. Should you contact support with any questions, they may ask you for your user ID or your website ID. Scrolling down, it says website name. This is just for your own reference. You could put anything you want here. No one else will see this. The website template, that's the layout of what the website looks like. And of course, you could click this link to view the layouts. Internal notes, these are just notes that only you can see. No one else will see these. There's some other various links here that we won't talk about right now. But down here, it says domain name. So we have two options. Use a placeholder domain name. That's what we're using currently right now. For example, it says template website 4100.beta.easyservicewebsites.com. And of course, they can choose all these other endings here, so you have the beginning part of the domain of the URL, and you can choose whatever ending part you want here. And then, but if we want to use a custom domain like www.mywebsite.com, let's click on custom domain. And now right here, we just type in whatever our domain is. You do not need to put the www in. It knows to use it either way. It'll still work with it. Let's put mywebsite.com or whatever domain name it is that you purchased. Make sure there's no spaces or anything like that in there. It runs a quick check and you'll see either a green check mark saying it's okay or a little red X saying there's a problem. And also, now we're going to scroll down a little bit farther. If you have email already set up with this domain name somewhere, maybe you purchased email through GoDaddy or Google or someone, we need to know about that first. So you'll have to let us know, is it with Google email, GoDaddy email, or others? In fact, it's always a good idea if you already have email set up, before you make this change, contact support and just let them know that this is the domain you're going to be using and the name of the company that you have the email set up with. That way they can just make sure that everything will transition really smoothly. Then once you get the okay from them, come back here, put in your custom domain, come down here, and of course you could indicate whichever one it was you used. And if it's a different company, just put it in there. This will actually work with any email company. We just need to know what company you're using. And last but not least, at the very bottom, it says name servers. The company where you purchased your custom domain, perhaps it was GoDaddy or Network Solutions, you'll need to go there and put in these settings. You'll go to GoDaddy or Network Solutions, log into your account, and edit what's called the DNS, or also sometimes called the name servers for your domain. And this is the information you'll type in. These four settings will be what you put in for the name servers. And once you've done that, it's going to start working in probably about it could take anywhere from 2 hours to a maximum of 24 hours for that information to be updated in their system and to propagate across the internet. So once we've done all this, we're going to hit save. It'll take about a minute or so for it to rebuild your website. Don't worry, your data is completely safe in our database. You're not going to lose any of your changes to your website that you've made. It's completely fine. If you have any questions or need any help, please feel free to contact support at EasyServiceWebsites.com. If you find this video helpful, please follow us on YouTube by subscribing to our channel. That way you can be notified of other great videos. Thanks.